So I've been reflecting today, reflecting about what is the one thing or one story that I have been telling myself to make myself believe that I am not capable of doing certain things. And in particularly those things that make me believe or that I am incapable of trusting myself. And I just been, it's a Sunday are reflection days for me. I was reflecting yesterday too because I was in the house. But anyway, so I was reflecting on that and I was thinking about like how when we're younger, we're not really fully allowed in certain situations to express how we feel about certain things. And if we do, then we're being told that what we're saying we feel, we don't actually feel. And it's not always malicious or ill intent, but it can not be helpful. Because I had an experience at younger. I used to have a lot of people tell me after I would say I feel a certain way, that's not how you feel. And I believe that those people used to do that because they felt like since maybe they was having a similar, maybe since they had a similar experience that I was talking about, that I was actually feeling however they felt in that situation. But we don't all process things the same or experience the exact same emotions in certain situations. So I just was reflecting on that and how it led me to, one of the things that led me to not trust myself, override my intuition, and like how I'm glad I'm getting out of that now. And one way that I found that I'm doing that is by being here every day, showing up consistently, showing myself that I can trust myself to keep my word to myself by showing up and posting like I said I was going to do when I first started doing this. And I am on day 30. So, and it doesn't seem, and I've been enjoying this process, so it doesn't seem like a daunting task. It doesn't seem, time has been flying by. I'm excited to see where it's going. I'm excited to see how many women have joined this movement. Like, I'm watching this one girl, I think her name is Renee or something with Renee in it, but I was watching, her journey with doing this and getting inspired by that. I really love to see people showing up for themselves and doing what it is that they love and enjoy. And yeah, so that's what I've been reflecting on, like, and then hearing her talk about how she also didn't feel like she could do it. She didn't feel capable, but she's showing up. She feels more capable. She's being consistent. She's seeing that she can trust herself and how to keep promises to herself. And I'm paraphrasing, but that's basically what was the gist of what she was saying, and it made me think about that for myself. And I decided to do my video around that because I feel like that was a better option, since Sundays are reflection days for me. Because before I seen her video and got inspired by it, I was going to talk about trash men and trash behavior, and which that would have been inspired by a show called Ready to Love. Like, it was egregious, like how some people do certain things maliciously or deceptive and then just expect you to stay quiet about it. So I was going to talk about that, and I will probably later on this week. I actually want to go, that was just a clip from the season that I seen. I actually want to go check out the whole series, that season at least, to get full context of what led those two individuals to that point in their relationship or whatever they had going on. But That's what I was going to talk about originally. I was like, I'm tired of things. Well, I won't say I'm tired, because I feel like examining those situations are necessary so that we can have conversations that move men and women forward together around those type of situations. But I would just say, like, trying to hold that even for a short time for me right now is exhausting. But like I said, I do feel like it's necessary, so I still will talk about it. And I don't want to dedicate a whole lot of time talking to things that usually contribute to gender wars between men and women, because that's not my biggest priority, or what I feel like my biggest work for this season is right now. So yeah, but it is interesting, and I still gotta watch the Ryan Davis video, and I really want to talk about that from the angle of the expectations that parents have on their children and the expectation that children have on their parents. So that's why I'm really still gonna go back to check that video out, even though I'm a little late to the conversation, but better late than never. And then here's where I, name patterns that keep us stuck, and I'm pretty sure there will be some patterns that I can pull out or extract from that conversation that they were having, especially as it relates to all the discourse around the conversation that was online, where I feel like people were talking about the situation from different angles and were projecting onto that conversation their own personal experiences, which a lot of us tend to do in general every day, which I've done it, and but once I became aware of it, I make a genuine effort to not project my personal experience onto someone else's experience, which I think is something that has led me to be a great listener as well, because I listen. And when you listen, I feel like it's easier not to project. And then I feel like when you're projecting onto people, you don't allow them to see themselves. And I feel like it's unhelpful if you're projecting your stuff onto people in a way that doesn't allow them to see themselves, because I feel like the things that people come to you and talk to you about, they already know the answer to how to resolve whatever it is causing them frustration in that situation. But I feel like they just need to be able to hear it come out of their own mouths so they can reflect on it. And that's another reason why I like to listen versus be projecting and overly engaged in talking while someone is expressing their experience of frustration. Yeah, I definitely didn't expect to go that way. This video is supposed to be about what made you feel like have you ever thought about something that made you feel like you were not capable, that you could not show up for yourself? But I was led that way, and maybe it was something that needed to be said. I don't know. But yeah, this is just like a wrap-up week for me, since Sundays are reflection days and wrap-up days for me. I still am going to do my carousel, or either video of the process of having my space decluttered. I was supposed to do it today, but I was up all night burning the midnight oil, working on something that I'm very excited about. So yeah, I laid around today and worked on that some more, worked on some other things, made my to-do list, planned out my week, which is something else I like to do on Sunday so that I can start the week with a plan and not feel overwhelmed by things. And it's ridiculous. I got like 2 really big calendars that the calendars are so big that they have like a big area for each month, boxes where you can write something in each day for each month. I have 2 of those. I have 2 smaller planners, a vertical one, a horizontal one. I have a notebook, which is like a planner for my work stuff, my contracting work stuff. Then I have like a vision planner for all the things. And I have a financial planner for my money goals. It's a lot, but with the way my mind is always working, I need all of those to keep myself together. I have to have those things separate, because if I don't, I overwhelm myself with things merging. So yeah, like that's another thing that I do on my Sundays to make my weeks more or less overwhelming. And then I am going to be celebrating my birthday this weekend. I'm excited about that. I got like 31st cousins, and about half of them are coming up to celebrate with me for my birthday. So I am excited about that. It's been a minute. I already have my outfit. I'm going to get my hair done. I just want to be in good company and surrounded by people who care about me and love me. Like, more of that for 2026. More of that for 2026. Yeah. I'm excited about wearing my outfit too. I've been working out. I'm not gonna have the abs that I dreamed of having by this weekend, because baby, I like to eat, and abs are made in the kitchen. But I am going to be tightening up my dietary plan to make my working out as effective as possible, and to see the actual results that I want to achieve this year. And I'm not gonna have the back that I wanted to have by this weekend. But you know, one day after coming from the gym, I had my shirt up and I was looking at my back, and I said, I already got a pretty nice back already. So baby, we finna eat this outfit up. We finna eat it up. We finna look good. We finna look real soft, feminine, and fine for my birthday. I'm finna smell like the sweetest dream walking in the room, cause I got all of it planned out. I got the jewelry. The only thing I don't have is the shoes. I still gotta get me some shoes. But I got the jewelry. I got the perfume that I'm gonna wear. Like, I got, we're finna be, what they say, we're finna be, yeah. And I can't wait. Yeah, my nails holding up pretty good. I thought they was gonna actually have grown out some by the time this weekend hit, but they still, that lady, she meant these was gonna last a good month or so, because they still at the nail bed, which I can appreciate. Looking up at my phone, I see all these dings coming through from a post that I made on Threads. Just a random thought. And of course, I wasn't trying to be clickbaity with it, but I kind of knew it was going to get more engagement than most of the stuff that I post, because of course, it was one of those male versus women things. So I see all the notifications coming in from that, but those will have to wait. The responses for those will have to wait till tomorrow, because after I make this video, I am getting to bed because I have to be up early in the morning. So yeah, but I had to do this. I had to come and show up here before I do that. I am glad to have reached the marker of 30 days, and I can't wait to continue going on. Like, 30 days went by like 3 days, so I can only imagine what the next 70 days are going to look like. And the motivating goal at first was to see if I could get monetized or how quick I could get monetized. But now I've just been enjoying showing up for myself. I've just been genuinely enjoying proving to myself that I am capable and I can keep my word to myself. That I can trust what I say and trust that I'm going to do what I say I am going to do. I'm really enjoying it. Like it's a really good feeling. It is a very good feeling. And I don't know why, or outside of that, and outside of seeing other people online showing up for themselves, keeping the word that they made to themselves, I'm just feeling this overwhelming amount of gratefulness and joy. I don't know, it's like, it feels good. It feels good. It feels real good. But anyway, maybe that's a question you can think on for yourself or reflect on for yourself. I am going to end this video here. If you're new here, my name is Latrice. Here's what I think out loud. Reflect honestly, always, and name patterns that keep us stuck. If anything here resonates with you, feel free to say what you need, and feel free to leave what doesn't. And I'll be back tomorrow.